And here we stand at our first visit to the castle of Uruk. Basket is bringing the canopic vase to the mummy, and he's going to resurrect us. But we are not fully alive. We are only alive for a limited amount of time. And after a while, we are going to return to our mummified state. So here's the mummy in this dungeon-like area, lifeless as ever. And here comes Basket, our new friend. Prince Tut wakes up, looks around, doesn't know what he found. Oh, a basket! Don't worry, I'm not gonna bite. Can't even talk, I'm really sorry, but there was only one canopic vase. I'm Basket. Does this mean the basket is straight up talking? So Imhotep really thought of everything so that he could explain himself to the mummy. Very smart. This bestows the element of life upon you. So the mummy scenes, there is no way to actually die as the mummy, but you can fall down pits, which makes you restart the scene. And basically you're just walking around trying to find the different puzzles in this big area, trying to find stolen jewels, trying to find items that can help Sphinx. So we're going to climb on this skeleton in a cage and climb up the ladder. We're going to hop on this skeleton in a cage. You thought we were done with skeletons in cages, did you? We're going to hop onto this beam and crawl on over to here, drop down, jump up, jump on this skeleton in a cage. Going to do the same here on this beam. We're going to visit here a couple of times. We're going to turn around and a skeleton in a cage. Hop on him. And that's this area. Right off the bat, we're in the area with the giant beam that we saw at the beginning of the game. The beam that you see whenever you see the outside of the castle. We're going to climb up these convenient things. Alright, and as you can see, there is different entrances into different rooms, and they're all guarded by those eye guards. And as you can see, they have quite the security system going on. If even a rat tries to enter, they'll be pulverized. Good thing we heard that. Can we hear as the mummy? Alright, this is the first area. It's the only area you can enter as of right now without being able to become invisible. And you just want to sneak by, basic stuff, and enter the room. For the first mummy scene, this is probably one of the trickiest, or the most can be annoying because you see there's water everywhere, and basically you can become different things as the mummy. You can get electrified, you can be put on fire, you could become squished like a piece of paper, and it all helps solve these puzzles. But if you hit the water, you turn back into regular mummy. Like, the fire goes out, the electricity goes out. The only thing that could be annoying about that is in this particular level of the mummy, getting on fire, it's kind of an ordeal. You have to go out of your way to do it, so it could be very time consuming, therefore can be annoying. I'm going to go into this room first. As you saw, I moved a platform. That was so that we could jump through the water without touching the water. Of course, our friend the sarcophagus is talking to us, explaining exactly that we are not dead, so we can't die from electricity. Thank you, sarcophagus. The first order was to touch that thing and activate this area, which gives us the stolen Abydos jewel, the first stolen Abydos jewel. And that's a theme wherever the stolen Abydos jewel is, there's always some kind of trap, but we're the mummy and we can't die. Enter this room. And this floor opens up and closes up. That is a fake treasure chest, so don't be baited by it. You don't want to go down there yet. You want to go down there on the way back, because there are things that we need to do first. Alright, this room utilizes electricity. If you drop down here, go into this room, you become electrified. And you basically have to do the same thing on both sides, hop along these little platforms. When the electricity touches them, it activates them, it moves up. And basically you want to do all this before your electricity runs out. You see the bar at the top of the screen, that is your electricity, and when it runs out, you turn back into just regular old Prince Tut. Once you touch one of those electric poles, that also cancels out your electricity. Alright, so basically we want to just do the same thing to the other side. Re-enter this room. Get electrified. And hop along. This side's a little more crazy because we got water to deal with. And once you hit this pole, we're almost done with this room. Basically, our goal is to collect different stones or jewels to put onto a platform, so that area in the middle that swallowed us up and spit us out into this room, it'll spit us out into different directions based on what stone is up there. This spider over here that I just killed, I don't even know if you saw it, but it leaves behind 5 onyx scarabs. I don't grab them because I'm going to get all of the onyx scarabs in the game minus this one, because I don't need all of them to buy what I need. In Heliopolis, there is one shop in Heliopolis that only uses onyx scarabs, and most of the onyx scarabs are behind wood crates, and we are going to get all of those. But we can buy everything we need with just that. Alright, we got the Lunar Planetarium key. Did I say stones or jewels? They're keys, of course. We're going to pleasantly ride our way back here. We are all but done with this room. Time to get squished. Watch out! Alright, now that we're paper mummy, this doesn't last too long, so you want to run to the area. Go through here, run across, and run through here. And that's all you need the squish for. I'm going to call it the squish. We found a key. Yes! A lot of times you get the exit key quite early on in the stage, but you need it. If you miss it, you can't leave the level. Pull that lever and that opens a couple of important gates. We're going to go directly up to this thing and take the key and replace it with the other key. And as you can see, that deactivated that middle floor. We're going to put the lunar planetarium key on, and we're going to be able to access a whole new layer. Go in the middle. We're the mummy, so we cannot die. Enter this room, and you can see these wood crates right here. Those house the onyx scarabs. Again, the blue is water and the red is fire, so you need to make sure that once you are on fire, boom, that you don't get hit by the water. I'm going to go the most efficient path here to come to this room. It could be out of the way to get these, to get on fire. So we want to get the onyx scarabs, we want to burn this gate, and then we want to hurry on up because our fire only lasts so long. Activate this little gas chamber. Nice. Grab these onyx scarabs. Nice. Alright, so now we have to move some blocks, and we have to do a couple of things, and then we gotta get on fire again. I like to test them out. Better safe than sorry, I always say. I always say. Test. Test. Perfect. I want to come over here and move these off of these buttons. Basically just doing some setup. And boom. The lucky thing about those gas chambers is once you get into them and activate them, they now put you on fire so that we don't have to go back to that area to be on fire. So this is the fire room. We activate that one, and we just need to activate the one on the other side. Get over here, burn this, and pull this lever, and that'll rotate the entire middle platform. Now we can activate the other one. Pretty much out of fire anyway, so we're going to re-up. Going to pull this lever, and that's going to make us able to go back up through this, so through that thing. Set yourself back on fire. And hop along and activate the other little gas chamber. Alright, so we're all set with being on fire in this room. You just want to hop on this and go back up. And then hop along all that stuff we made happen. Sneak across. If we get hit by these spikes, then it'll push us off and we gotta start all over again. So be careful. Alright, and we're across. Now we just have to go over one more platform and get the Earth Planetarium key. Congratulations. The Earth Planetarium key will help us access the exit room. So we already have the exit key. We already have the stolen Abydos jewel. We just have a couple of loose ends to tie up. There is a treasure chest that we need to get in that first electricity room. Alright, this is a crucial moment. This fire you need to last basically till the end. We need to go into the electricity room and go into the sarcophagus so we don't get electrified, so we can burn a gate, but we also have a bunch of onyx scarabs to get in that first room. So we're going to use this one fire for all of that. So you need to be quite efficient. Jump down. And we're just going to burn them one by one. Alright, now we go here. Don't fall in the water. That would be terrible. Then you want to enter this sarcophagus, and it actually ups your fire a little bit. And now we're able to burn this gate. Pull this lever. Now we switch out the keys, and that's it. We're going to go back into the middle of the floor, and it'll shoot us up to the exit door, and we'll get that final treasure that we need. Ah, the Earth key with the moon. Alright, now that we've placed the Earth key there, we go into the center of this area, and it'll spit us out to the final layer. And because we have the exit key, we can exit, indeed. And one of the most useful items in the game, the Wings of Abyss, which will give Sphinx the ability to do a second somersault jump and can also do a somersault slam with the Blade of Osiris. Very cool. Alright, like I said, the canopic vase only for a limited time. So the mummy becomes lifeless again and gets transported back to that same dungeon where he was earlier.